So the metals and miners today, guys, are getting a nice strong breakout, and the market's having a nice green day today. Is it a breakout or fake out? Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders, make sure you grab that link. My breakthrough trading course that goes through 5 phases. Phase number 1 is all about the chart reading foundations. Then phase number 2 and 3 is about chart reading and what I use for indicators. Phase number 4 is something really special. Wait till you see that. And then also phase number 5 is all about my number 1 trading system and what I use from there. So very first thing in the description, guys, go get it. It's for free, and I promise you, even if you don't do anything with my coaching program, you don't buy anything from me, that free trading course will at least help you get your game right when it comes to trading. So we're going to be looking at the gold and silver in the mining sector right now today, and obviously the actual markets as well too, because we're actually getting a bit of a green day today. And the danger point of what we're seeing right now, is it a breakout or fake out? And the danger of where we are right now is that, remember that the trend is your friend until the end. And so right now you can see, if I zoom in a bit more, if I look, actually this is the GDX here, and we're starting to get like a little bit of an update through here. The volume, there's actually no volume following through right now. Now, as you can, I'm not sure if you can see, but it's 3:38 American time. So we've still got like 20 minutes to go before the actual close of this bar. But right now there's actually no volume behind it, and we're getting like a little bit of an up bar. And I know a lot of people are looking at this. They're saying, oh, look, it's breaking above here and we're getting an up bar and it looks like it's getting ready to go. So the hard thing about trading is just saying, you know what? No, right? The hard thing about trading is just saying, no, I'm not going to be taking that. I'm not going to be trading a whole bunch of BS in the markets. Especially right now, guys. Just please, the number one thing about your trading right now, guys, is that there's a lot of uncertainty in the markets, okay? A lot of uncertainty about the stock markets, about what's happening in the markets and so on and so forth. This could be a major significant bottom and it may not be. No one knows, okay? But what we can do is we can wait for the market to give us some sort of signal. So looking at the actual market itself, yes, we're getting this little up bar, but there's my earliest mentor 17 years ago when I first started, almost 18 years ago now when I first started trading, my earliest mentor said, it's small picture, big picture, small picture, big picture. Look at the small picture, but look at the big picture and then see what's going on there. And what does that actually mean? So small picture is what's going on right now. We have a market moving down a little bit. Now we have this bit of a sideways range through here, and now we're getting a breakaway bar. So that's that's the small picture. Small picture is like the last couple of months, small time frame. Big picture is more like 1 year. So and again, as you can see, I'm not looking at anything else right now. I'm just using the charts, all right? We don't even need to use volume for this. And then I'm going to bring up 1 year worth of data. 1 year worth of data, the data, okay? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just squeeze it up a little bit more just so I can get a little bit more what I'm actually seeing through here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what's going on here. Now again, guys, we don't know if this is definitely going to be a bottom or not, but if there is going to be a significant trend to the upside, we are going to get a higher low, okay? So please don't be trying to rush into things thinking that you're going to miss out because the market's going to do something like this and just never look back. Now, obviously anything is possible, right? But what's most likely to happen is that the market will go up a little bit. It'll go up a little bit and then it'll start to do something like this and then it'll start to do that. Or it may come up and then create a high low and then start to do something like that, right? Continuation. We're not going to go to here and suddenly just go straight up like that. If we are going to change trend, we may do something like this and then it's going to pull back a bit, and then we actually start the trend, okay? So just be patient, all right? Don't be trying to jump in early because 9 times out of 10, you're going to get it wrong. Meaning you're going to try to go long in a downward market, and that one time you get it right, you think you got it right, and then you're going to go do the same thing again, and then you're going to give all that money away plus a lot more because you were right once, and then suddenly you're wrong 9 times, okay? So the most important part is just wait for the market to give you some signals because we don't know, right? Remember, and what is the market? The market is the big guys talking to us, right? That's the big guys who push this thing around. Trillions and trillions of dollars in these markets every single day, right? So just wait for the big guys to give you a bit of sense of what's going on in their minds and what's going on. So the big thing that I'm seeing right now is that we can see we've actually got a bit of a V top formation going on. We actually overall had a strong move up, and then we had a strong move down. So that's actually a V top formation in the markets. And now we're getting what? Now we're getting this type of action. Now we're just getting that type of action. You see how weak that is? So this actually could be, and as you can see, like look how low that volume is. It's so low right now. So this actually could be a fake out when it's breaking above these highs through here. The market hasn't changed yet, okay? So there's still a high probability that this actually could be a fake out, and then get another rollover, and this thing start to head back down again, because the trend is down. We have a big strong move down, and now you got this big strong move going. This move going sideways. You can see the angle, right? The angle is, you can see how steep this angle is overall, and then you can see how sort of it's a bit slower. What I mean by slow is like if that's actually fast, like it's fast, that's fast up, and then that's sort of slow if you're looking at the angle, right? So that's what we're looking at through there, and you can see, and that's what I'm looking at when it comes to that. Now, when looking at sort of support and resistance levels, we are going to be running into an area very, very, very soon, which is around that area through there. So it's probably up through there somewhere, maybe even just a bit lower of where we could be running into resistance. Plus, we've got a little bit of resistance. So that 34 area as well too is definitely an area of resistance. So we're getting this nice strong move down and an overall pullback. So we for me right now, guys, the markets, there is no probability of this going up, okay? Anything can happen, but right now the market is still in a downward trend, and the sellers do have control. And just because, and what I mean by sellers in control means that we're in a bear market. Market goes down, and just because we get a pullback doesn't mean the sellers are not in control, because they could drop it again and then get a pullback and drop it again, right? What are we waiting for? We're waiting for the market to do something like this, right? Just waiting for something like this, a higher low, breaking past previous highs, like to start the upward trend. Now, right, trying to go long here, yeah, you may be right. 9 times out of 10, nine times out of 10, you're going to get this. Oh, look, it's going to start to pick back up, and then boom, down. And then that's when you come out and say, well, the market changed its tune. The market has changed. Things are not working out. The market's manipulated. Every time I get in, I get stopped out. But you don't even realize you're probably trading in a downward trend, trying to pick a bottom. And the market's not manipulated. You're just not listening to the markets. Why not wait for the market to turn around and maybe trade it through here, right? Trade it through here after a higher low. Now you've got a high probability, much higher probability of actually doing well out of the markets through there. So that's actually the GDX through there. And GDXJ, same sort of thing, right? Same sort of thing. We're getting a very strong move up through here, a little bit more increase in volume. But what we're getting through here, once again, on the GDXJ is if you just look at this overall picture once again, that's actually my watch list. I don't need to worry about that. Right, so once again, if we have a look at this overall picture once again, what are we getting? We've got a strong move up overall. Actually, you can see we actually had a strong move up, and then it came down, and then it went up again like that through there, and now we had this very strong move down, and now we're getting this thing here. So this could be a fake out, guys. This could be a complete fake out. We are getting close to an area of resistance right now, and there is no higher low. We've got a strong move down. So this is where, if you're trying to pick a bottom in the minors, just be patient, guys, okay? Wait for a much more higher probability. Just be patient. But on all fairness, guys, like if you are trading the markets, you need to be trading with some sort of set of rules. I speak to a lot of people lately on the good old phone and the good old interwebs, and the number one mistake that I guarantee most of you guys are having right now is that you don't have some sort of a plan of getting involved with the markets. It's just like, oh, well, I think this is a good idea. It's at support. Let me buy it. And you're probably not doing really well, right? It took me a long time to figure that out. Just whenever you enter the market, you enter based off a set of rules that you know that works. If you don't, then your trading career will be very, very short-lived. So we can see we've got this move down through here, and we're getting this move up through here. This actually could just do something like that, and then we just go straight back down again. So breakout or fake out, I got my money on being a fake out myself. SILJ, we did actually get a bit of a flush down through here, and now we're getting a very strong move up. And again, guys, what we want to do is we want to wait. Okay, wait. If this is going to be some sort of a good strong upward trend, and we do get something like this moving forward like that, that we may even get a bit of a pullback, and then we start to get something like this, and then we start to move up, right? And to get that higher low, start to change that trend, something like that. Make sense? Looking at gold as well too. And this is actually something that I've been watching with gold, and this is something I talked about yesterday, that I'm now watching this thing when it comes to gold, because gold is actually giving us a small little higher low through here. We're right at that resistance level there, but we are getting this type of move up and then a slow pullback, and now we're getting this little run up through here. So it's very, very, very interesting. We're not getting any good strong sort of trend or through here. So gold is not giving us any good sort of strong momentum through there. Looking at the actual big picture though, we are indeed somewhere through there. Right, so we are indeed looking at something through there. If I use the area of that level through there and then that level through there, you can see what I'm looking at. So that's actually probably something going on through there, and that's what we're looking at through there right now. So it looks like that gold's starting to form a bit of a buying activity. We're starting to get a bit of a floor underneath gold. So we're definitely getting this higher low. We just want to start to see a bit more strength coming out of the markets when it comes to gold. Again, guys, this is short-term technical analysis stuff. Okay, short-term TA stuff. And the same for silver as well too, right? Look what silver's actually doing. Silver's actually, it did create a small little higher low through here, but we're not getting, it's not a significant higher low, right? A significant higher low is not 1 or 2 bars, it's an overall flow, right? So we have a flow up, we have a flow down, a flow up, a flow down, flow up, flow down. This overall still is a big overall part of a flow up, and we could get something like this again and shock the markets. So right now where we are in the markets, especially like when we go back to the S&P 500, same sort of thing. You got the Nasdaq, again the same sort of thing. That we right now, again, the trend hasn't changed. We've got a nice little update today, and I know a lot of people are starting to get, oh, here we go, right? Especially that guy, and you're probably listening to me right now, right? That is 100% long on the leveraged ETF, these markets right now on the Nasdaq, QQQs, right? Using leverage. You're probably saying, oh, here we go. This is the bottom in the markets, right? Because you're hoping that it's going to be the bottom. Don't hope, right? Don't hope. And if you are in the markets based off a hope trade, and not I'm getting in because this actually meets the rules that I believe in, then that's what you're going to do there, right? So looking at the actual stock market itself, we can actually see once again the move down, and then now we're just getting this move up. There's a high probability, guys, we're going to get something like this coming soon. So I don't believe that the trend is not over yet. We've got a small little double bottom. That is just the end of this move down, and now we're getting the overall pullback, and we're probably going to start to fail here quite soon. So I wouldn't be looking to rush to get into these markets anytime soon. And looking at the Russells, well too, Russell's almost at that area. If I look at the actual area, right, it's probably through there somewhere. It's actually more like that 190 level is a strong area. But who's in control right now? Who's in control of the Russell? Well, let's go look at this here. Once again, we can see, let's look at the trend. We've had, what do we have there? We had like move down from there, little high, lower high, little lower high, and now we're getting this sort of action through here. But the overall move really is something like this. It's probably overall, you're looking at something like that from there to there, and then now we're getting a rally. So there's a high probability, guys, we could get something like that, and then a back down. So we want to be alert of that happening. Right now, we're part of this pullback, and people are thinking the bottom's in. This is what bear markets do, okay, guys? Bear markets give you strong rallies, and until the market says we're not in a bear market, which is what? An upward trend, which is what? A higher low breaking past previous highs. Until we get that, right? Yes, this could be a bottom, but you've got like an 80% chance of it not being a bottom. The 20% chance. Now, if it is going to be a bottom, you're going to get something like this, and then it's going to come back down, and then you're going to start to get something like this, right? And then you're going to start to get a high low and start to break past previous highs through there. So there we go, traders. I hope this helps you out. And remember to grab access to that my trading course. I'm giving away free access to my 5-phase brand new course that I recorded just a few weeks ago, which is the Breakthrough Trading Course. Link in the description, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.